Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Ryan, ATX Metal Podcast, back again with another episode. We are counting down the days until the ATX Metal Podcast Showcase happening at Come and Take It Live, brought to you by Come and Take It Productions. And the Sims Foundation is going to be there. Super excited about that. December 6th. Tickets right now are $15. So I take that back. They've already gone up to $20. I got Bridges Ablaze. Got Brian, got Ruben. It's going to be great. I've already introduced them, but I'll let them do it themselves. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you do in the band, and then we'll go from there.
My name is Brian. I do lead vocals and lead guitar. I also do a lot of the business stuff. I'm from Texas, born and raised, homegrown, and lived in a few different cities, but mostly from Austin at this point. I think that's about that.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? I'm Ruben Zamora. I do lead vocals as well and lead guitar. We switch off. I assist with any business operation needs when the time comes. Yeah, born and raised in El Paso, moved over to Austin, Texas. Been loving Austin, and here we are.
Well, I can say for myself and possibly many other people, we are glad you're here, and we are glad that you provide us with some sweet riffage. It's not every day that you see somebody doing. I guess let me take this back. Brian, I've known you since Call Me King, and I saw you just absolutely shred a guitar over 9 years ago. And you have just gotten infinitely better. So kudos to you. And Ruben, I've only seen your work for a little bit, and I gotta say, also kudos to you. I'm sad that I couldn't get to see your journey to Shredville, but you guys really complement each other, and the links that you guys have gone, I don't think people understand. I've been trying to get Bridges for well over a year to play a show. Just please let me throw you a show. Let me bring people together and let me provide entertainment. And they're like, we're not ready. Ryan, we're not, dude, we'll as soon as we're ready, we'll play. Well, as soon as we're ready, walk us through real quick for those that aren't familiar with Bridges, and just give us a quick little rundown. How did it start? Was it born of something else and now we're here? And just kind of that whole journey.
Ruben, I always love it when you tell the Guitar Center story.
Of course, it's either Guitar Center or Craigslist. That's all that's allowed on this. Okay. And sometimes they coincide. You send out a Craigslist ad and you're like, I'll meet you at Guitar Center. It happens.
Dang, I feel like if it wasn't for Guitar Center, we would have met via Craigslist. But yeah, guys. So summer 2014, decided to just move out here. Just had a gut instinct. Came up to Austin, and
I'm sorry if I missed it. Where did you move from?
From El Paso. So I just literally packed up my car and I left. I was like, I need to do something. So I came up here. I had my buddy at the time. We were just passing time. I had just finished interviews, and I said, dude, let's go to Guitar Center. Let's kill some time, right? We're there, and as soon as I walk in, Brian over here is looping on a Line 6 Spider amp. He's just shredding, and I'm just there like a deer in the headlights, just mesmerized. Just fuck. This guy's amazing. So anyways, we continued with our day, checked out the areas, and finally we went to the other side of the wall amps. This is when Guitar Center had those sections, right? Brian was on the opposite end. I went on the other. Next thing you know, he's shredding. Then I start shredding. Before you know it, it becomes like a shred off. He's going. I'm going. We're just trading off. Just insane. And then I don't know where he turns off his amp. Complete silence. I'm like, dude, I was having fun. He pops out of the corner like, hey, which one of y'all was just shredding? I'm like, oh, hey, what's up, dude? It's me, Ruben. Nice to meet you. We exchanged numbers, and I think, Brian, you were busy. I can't remember what you were doing, but I remember just heading home or to the hotel, and I'm thinking, I'm never gonna talk to this guy again, right? It's just once in a million chance.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, nine times out of 10, you get a random guy's number at Guitar Center. You're never gonna. Next thing I knew, I heard from him. And a couple months later, and I was like, oh, this dude has integrity. This dude has follow up.
I don't think I've ever heard a more sweeter line spoken on this podcast. Is You get a guy's number from Guitar Center, and maybe he's gonna call back.
I remember calling my mom. Mom, I met this guy at Guitar Center. He's awesome. She's like, okay.
We're gonna get married.
Oh my God. That. And what's crazy, I'm going to have to go back. It was just a couple episodes, man, that I actually mentioned. Oh my God. I'm like all flushed. Whew. Okay. I was trying to explain to someone that in what are called newspapers, there used to be this section called misconnections. And if you were out and about and ran into somebody, you could place an ad and hopefully that person would see it. So you'd say like, hey, I met you at Guitar Center. You were jamming this line 6 and I didn't get a chance to get your number because I had to leave. My name is Ruben. Here's my number or my email. Please contact me. Like it's called misconnection. I don't know if it still exists, but that's exactly what you guys kind of just described. And it makes my heart whole because there's love to be found in Guitar Center. It may not be your next 7-string, it may not be your next amp, but it could be your next band member. You know what I'm saying? So
Amen.
Support your
Yes.
local Guitar Center because God, plenty of the people I've talked to actually work there. And did you know that Guitar Center has tour leave? Like it's like
What?
it's like time off. But
I didn't know
they
had
just
that.
call it tour leave, and you get up to 3 months per year.
My God.
I promise I'm not sponsored by Guitar Center, so this is purely free marketing for promo for you guys. Not that you need it, but one of the guys I was talking to said he worked at Guitar Center, and that was one of the perks is that they gave tour leave, and they were totally flexible with it. So I thought that was really fucking cool.
That's cool.
Anyway, enough about Craigslist misconnections and Guitar Center. Let's speed everybody up to what's been happening. How's Bridges been doing this year, Ruben, in your opinion?
Fantastic. I'm not even going to lie, especially with debuting at the beginning or the first quarter of the year. I'd say he's been a pretty good success. You, Brian, do you feel the same?
Yeah, on the live end, it's been the culmination of like a 2-3 year process of, buying all the equipment, which was a shit ton of money, and, just assembling all the equipment and getting it operational and learning it. And then, practicing for like 9 months, 15 months, just to get to where we are. And so on the live end, it's been everything, the culmination of all of that work. 3 years of vocal lessons for me, 2 years of vocal lessons for Ruben, and all that stuff. And then on, the creative end, the music and all that stuff, Frozen is probably our most successful release since Hellbent on Spotify. And I would say Break is our most successful YouTube video to date. So our 2 newest songs have been some of our most successful yet, which bodes very well for our coming material.
Yeah, I can vouch. Frozen slaps. Like that's just a good ass song.
Thank you.
So I'm super excited that I finally get to book you guys. And I say this to everybody, like it really is an honor to be able to reach out to members of the music industry and say, hey, I'm throwing a show. You guys want to come play and, talk amongst yourself. What's the date? What's the time? Yep, that works out. Cool. Yeah, Ryan, go for it. And then I'm like over here just like, oh, they're actually gonna, okay, cool. Fuck yeah, let's go. So thank you guys for jumping on this. And I really do think that you guys have something. And like you said, you guys have been toiling away for 2 years, taking like vocal lessons, like really, really sinking your teeth into the band as not only a brand, but also a business. And these days, everybody has to have, all of those hats or you're just really good at one of these things. But everybody equally in the band contributes in some shape, form, or fashion. How do you guys, since you guys are such riff masters, how do you decide who gets to do a lead? How about that?
Fuck.
I'd say it's mainly just
Ruben, would you
moment.
say?
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of comes down to who writes it, and it also kind of comes down to daddy.
Wait, who's daddy?
Robbie.
So basically, that's our producer. Yeah, Robbie, our producer. He basically.
Oh my God, Robbie Joyner?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mr. Daddy.
enough
Yeah.
said. I don't
Yeah.
know that guy personally, but I've heard his name thrown around a lot of good music, and so I'll just take it at face value.
He's amazing. And he kind of has that ability just to determine, what's going to be what and what's going to be good. And but yeah, if not daddy arbitrating the traffic, it's kind of more just like, hey, Ruben wrote this or I wrote this, and if there's harmonies, we'll complement each other as needed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you're saying that like in the moment, is that like in the moment of tracking or in the moment like on stage?
Tracking.
Okay, because like holy shit, that would be wild. Like, because like what if both of you wanted to do leads? Or what if one of you was tired and you're like, I'll just take rhythm, but both go rhythm, and it's like shit.
We've actually talked about this, Ruben, and it's
Yeah.
like this is one of the reasons that we like to learn like the upper and lower harmonies to every part. It's important to kind of know everything. We talked about this.
Actually, that is a good question. So I guess a good thought process is, do you guys learn all of the song to include the parts that you're not actually performing?
I try to. Ruben, what do you think?
Well, I think I just spoiled a moment here. He's like, Brian's like, no, I just worry about my stuff, man. Fuck, Ruben, I'm sorry. I've been meaning to tell you for like 6 months.
No,
I learned all of Ruben's parts other than the solos.
Go ahead,
Anyways,
Ruben.
go ahead, Ruben.
I definitely agree. I try to learn as much as I can. I've been able to get better and better because of Brian's crazy guitar solos. Brian, they're fun. They're amazing. Great work. And some of the riffage, like Apocalypse, for instance, I kind of back away. And some of the areas I'm singing, so those are areas I still know how to play in time, but I choose not to because my mind's doing one thing and my body's just kind of just there.
Yeah, I will say that the dynamic that you guys have, not only on the guitars but vocally, is really good. Brian, who did you work with, and for how long, to kind of get to where you're at now?
Vocally or with guitars or?
We'll go vocally.
Vocally, me and Ruben have been training with the same person. Her name's Alaze. Yeah, it's her stage name, and she's like sort of like Ruben, would you say it's like sort of a diva singer, like a strong female lead, like Lady Gaga, sort of, or Celine Dion?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. She's pretty strong on those fronts and teaching as well.
Yeah. Yeah, belter, like sings Lady Gaga style, and she's been with us for together, if you add our time, 5 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Ruben's been with her for about two and a half. I've been with her about three and a half.
So how did you find Miss Alice?
Ruben, that's you.
Yeah. Funny story. I went to NAMM with Ultramind, Doug and Cam. Brian wasn't able to go, unfortunately.
Man, shout out my boy Doug and Cam. Those also wizards of their craft.
Monsters,
The Altar
dude.
Bros.
Altar, bro. Cheers to the Altar. Hey, if you didn't get to see Ultramind play, you fucking missed out. Sheesh.
We've
Yeah.
been talking about a reunion, by the way. Anyway,
Oh, the beans are spilled.
just like a
The
reunion
beans are
show.
spilled.
I'm sorry, what?
But we can't confirm or deny until later.
If I'm not in on that, I will cry a tear. Well,
You'll
like
be-
one.
You'll be the honestly, you two will be the only ends on that.
Awesome. I love it.
I can keep secrets. I've known to keep secrets. So, keep me posted. Wink, wink. Yeah, sorry.
No, you're
So,
good.
NAMM, Ultramind.
Yeah, so we went in, dude. I really can't remember how it happened, but one point we walk in the building. Next thing I know, it's like I see Ben there with his buddies. I really can't remember too much about them. I just remember Ben. We're talking guitar. Then out of nowhere, I see Alice. I think she comes up and she introduces herself as, "Hey, I'm Alice. I sing. I'm Ben's husband." And immediately I thought of Brian. I'm like, Brian's been
I'm sorry,
wanting
who's
a
Ben?
coach. So Ben Lechuga is this amazing guitar player as well. This is her husband, Alice's husband, our vocal
Gotcha.
teacher. And he's fantastic, man. They also do their own work together. And, when she said that she's a vocal coach, she does singing, I immediately thought of Brian. He wasn't with me, so I was like, hey, I want to connect you with Brian. He's been looking for a vocal coach. I think you'd be perfect. And, one thing led to the other. They end up messing each other on Instagram. Brian, is that how it went? Do you want to take the rest?
Yeah, I remember we ended up doing a year of lessons, just me and her. And then I remember stepping into the studio, and that's when we started recording Apocalypse and Heartless. And I remember the first line I did, the bleeding out line of Apocalypse. Robbie just looked over and was like, "What the hell?" And I was like, "That was a year with Alice." And then I remember like Ruben was tracking his vocals in Apocalypse, and I remember being able to like actually identify like, hey, like breathe on this part a little more, like take a deeper breath or like use your diaphragm. And that's when Ruben was like, all right, I'll get with Alice. But it came down to I was sick with COVID, so I didn't go to NAMM that year, maybe I didn't have COVID. I can't even remember. I was sick, and so Ruben went in my stead, and it's just crazy how it all just did this thing.
Man, so by you getting sick or not being able to go, however that worked out, you picked Ruben because you guys met in Guitar Center, and then you're like, yep, this is it. And so you're like, here, take my spot. Go with the Alter Bros. You meet Alice, and then you give the information to Brian, and then he starts really fucking making progress. And then you're like, check this out. I've been with that. Remember that lady you met? Yeah, same lady. You can do this too. Is that about it?
Mario and Luigi all the way.
Yep. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's all I can say about that experience. It was fantastic, and yeah, I remember just hearing Brian just tracking, just as he said. Me and Robbie were like, "Dude, you sound sick." What? And I remember struggling in Apocalypse. Those chorus parts were just killer. Remember, I was terrified of that song for so long, and doing lessons with Alice.
Now
we
you
actually
bend it
rehearsed them.
over.
Yeah, literally bend it over, own it. And I'm not gonna lie, Ryan. So full disclosure, that debut show, I was terrified for
Really? Well, of course. Of course.
yeah. The second verse, it leads into that big belt, I'm burning out, and then right into the chorus, I'm like, I hope I don't crack. We nailed it.
Nice.
You do so well.
I
Yeah,
remember
you did too.
it's now a blur for me, but for you guys, obviously those moments are burned in, core memories. And I guess, yeah, what was your preparation into playing the first set live this year, 2025?
Ooh, fuck. That was we started practicing, what was it, the end of May of 2024. And so it was like 9 months of practice. And I'll never
Wow.
forget that first rig practice was just a dumpster fire, man. I thought I ruined my life. It was so bad. Our knowledge was so poor.
What happened? Why was it a dumpster fire?
Dude,
Just we didn't know the equipment. We couldn't perform the parts together. Like, it was just a wreck.
it was pretty bad, Ryan.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie.
Ruben, full disclosure, full transparency. What was the worst part of that of
That session, honestly, was probably hearing myself singing back and playing the guitar. It was so bad, dude. It was off time. I'm trying to speed up. I'm singing, cracking the mic placement as well. I was either too close, it would pop my ears listening to the playback, or I was too far. It was just
Hey, dude, I mean, that's where the rubber meets the road, right? I mean, you practice, you think you know what you're doing, and then you start to do the thing, and then you're like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And you just take a step back and you breathe, and then you listen back, and like I think that really shows, the dedication of musicians. It's not, I mean, yeah, we've got all the software that we can throw money at, but it really doesn't matter until you hit the stage, right? Or until you hit that practice session. That's like that real, like, man, we got the set list. We're dialed in. We've played, and then you get in there and you're just having like an off night, right? You're just like, what am I doing? Like Brian said, like, I ruined my life. But now look, you guys are, I personally think you guys are doing very well for a quote unquote, first year live band. Even though you guys have been in the kitchen for a while cooking something up, I think that you guys made a really good splash. How many shows have you guys played to date?
Just two.
Yeah.
two.
See, so and for some reason I had the number 3 in my head, but I was like, I don't think that's right. I think it's just 2, and I've been to both of them. So, and now I get to be at the 3rd, and I get to host the 3rd show, last one of the year. Super excited. I'm glad to be able to, like I said earlier, just honored that, you know, talented folks like yourself and all the other bands that are on the lineup. Super pumped. We got Darkness Divided coming back, their only Austin show of the year. This is it. So,
Dude.
If you're listening to this, if you're watching this, if you're doom scrolling, please stop, because it is Darkness Divided from San Antonio. If you jam their shit from, I don't know, mid 20 teens till, you know, they took a little break and now they're back, telling you, tickets are cheap. 25 day of show, but you can talk to one of these two guys at the checkout. You can put Bridges Ablaze, and that'll get you a little discount. What are you guys doing as far as preparation for the show? Is it kind of more of the same, just kind of getting the reps in, or do we have anything special in store? No pressure. No pressure.
I mean, Ruben, we've just been practicing, right? Just getting the reps in, man, dusting off the rust, making sure we don't suck.
Yeah, honestly, that's pretty much what we've been doing. I know we've been practicing weekly, and you know, in our own individual time, you know, we practice as well. You know, solo things in, vocal warm-ups, all that good stuff. So we're just getting the reps in.
Speaking of getting the reps in, I went to the gym for the first time yesterday in 3 months.
Dude.
And I am A, proud of myself, and B, hate myself. So I inadvertently pulled some fucking neck back muscle. Something hurts behind me, and I don't like it. What are some of, or is there a routine that guitarists do to make sure that, you know, you're like, I don't know, does working out at the gym equate to better riffage, or you know, is it literally just 10,000 hour rule?
I would say 10,000 hour rule. What would you say, Ruben?
Just about 10,000 hour. Honestly, it just comes down to the muscle memory after that.
Maybe having that muscular build can help you with like performance endurance, because I noticed like it can hurt after, and so like the more like muscle you have to support your frame,
Yeah.
like you'll have more endurance, and especially as a drummer. But as a guitar player, it's more about the fine motor stuff.
Yeah. All your fucking wheelie deedlies and arpeggios and whatever other Latin word I don't know that describes scale and tone. It's all there. They're a complete package. Speaking of the package, drums. Who's on drums?
Ruben, you should tell him.
Josh Salinas.
Wait, Josh who?
He's the one that was there the last show. Josh. He's the one on the drummer.
Oh. I was like, fuck, we lost Ruben. Come back. No. Because I'm just sitting over here like, Josh, 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000. I'm like, well, we've lost him, guys. Par for the course. Technical difficulties. Shout out Racer X. Go look that song up.
Exactly. So yeah, it's gonna be
man.
Got you.
I was like, did we lose him?
Okay. The bourbon's setting in. The Delty Celti's flying. Brian's just a cool guy. Let's wrap it up here. We're reaching our limit. We're being focused tonight. Want to get you guys the important information out, you know, as soon as we can. We got December 6th. It's creeping up on us. Was that like about 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 5 weeks? So your news feed is going to be inundated for a very long time, for at least the next. I get to throw one show a year, and so I'm going to tell my AI agent to abuse your timeline with people like this, with music like they make, frozen slaps. Oh, let's talk about some new stuff real quick before we get out of here. Anything on the horizon?
Oh man, Ruben.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I know everybody says this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Y'all aren't ready. Did I say the forbidden thing, like Stairway to Heaven at Guitar Center?
Is it gonna be even heavier than the last album?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's fucking filthy, man. Honestly.
That phrase will. I wish I could do like the more you know. It's like heavier is now or whatever.
Yeah,
But
it's like animals as leaders had a bastard child with Meshuggah, had a bastard child with like Sleep Token, and then it's just fucked up, man.
So we've got a lot of kids with no daddies.
Yeah, a lot of fatherless children.
But we got the Robbie Joiners to help us out. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
hey, there we go. Hey, that's the only daddy we need.
That's all.
Honestly, the only daddy.
This is the only daddy we need. I got to get Robbie on the show.
Dude,
I don't even
Dude,
know
you
the guy.
should.
Sounds like the salt of the earth.
dude,
He really
He's-
is, man. Robbie's
he's the best
G,
man.
dude.
such a unique soul. Robbie, if you're hearing this and seeing this, dude, we love you, man. Thank you. Seriously.
We fucking love you, Robbie. We owe you everything.
Robbie, I don't know you, but I love you for working with these guys, making these sweet, sweet sounds. Oh, before we get out of here, let's take a U-turn. Whenever you guys were tracking, I always like to ask this: does Robbie produce for you, or does the masters?
Yep.
Okay. Was there ever a point in time where you thought something was good and he thought something was bad, and then how did that conflict work out?
What do you think, Ruben?
I mean, not like
More
in a
of-
bad way, but like from a constructive criticism kind of way.
There's been some riffages I've had that have been kind of like, eh. And then we just kind of just keep throwing more spices until we're like, all right, it needs to be spicier, 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 too spicy. And that's kind of what we have now in the upcoming album. It was just a bunch of spices thrown into it until it just became hot.
Yeah,
It's just
like,
all you do is just have a scale behind you, and it's like jalapeno, serrano, habanero. You know, and it's like Reuben riff more. Dude, you just need a hot scale of like
Carolina
riffs.
Reaper.
Carolina Reaper. Fucking ghost pepper somewhere in there.
And then right above the ghost
God.
pepper, Ablaze.
God damn. I remember with Hellbent, like I pitched this demo and I remember Robbie like deleted half of it. And I remember just being like, you know what, I'm okay with this. And I think the same, like one of the new songs, I remember it was the newest one, Ruben. You had like this riff and me and Robbie were like, dude, this has like a sick groove. And we just took like the first two notes, made them as low as possible, and then just added these like harmonized like tapping things.
Dude,
But it was following Ruben's rhythm. Same thing happened with Apocalypse, actually. Like Ruben and Robbie had a rhythm, and then I was like, let's just choose a couple different notes. And so we just kind of did this sort of like dogpile thing, and then the riff came out to be the riff. And sometimes they all get deleted.
Yeah,
and it's okay because, bro, the stuff that's made there,
it's
one of a kind.
yeah.
Yeah, truly.
The stuff that you guys create and just catalog, or just not cast aside, but the amount of probably riffs or notes into your phone, like I mean, just yeah. And the fact that you can like reach back and say, dude, this one thing, I remember this one riff I was thinking of at Taco Bell when I was in the drive-thru at 1:30 after that one show. Yeah, you remember that one show that just absolutely, yeah, that one. I thought of this riff and put it here. And then all of a sudden it's just like, whoop, it fucking works. Or they don't, they could just be flat out just stinkers and you just, forget about it
Dude.
for 5 years and then it becomes nostalgia.
Our last session where we did Surrealist, it's kind of what happened. We just worked on it at the hotel, and I just kept hearing this clean lead with like beautiful arpeggios and then taps. I don't know, man. It was just beautiful. I just kept hearing it. Brian, he finished tracking. I'm like, bro, hey, bros, I have this little section. It just glued everything together. Then Robbie started adding some really sick grooves behind it. Brian tracked some nice heavy riffage. It's a banger.
Voila. It's crazy. Yeah. I remember you tracking that at like 2 a.m. in the hotel. And I was like, dude, oh my God. Because we had just tracked like our heaviest song yet, which is to be released. It's called Brutalist. It's disgusting. Meshuggah, Animals as Leaders, just scissored. But yeah, Ruben comes up with like the softest thing we've ever had. And then I was like, let's just do like this really simple, like really easy Deftones-y sounding thing. And then it just became this whole different vibe. It's crazy.
I love you guys. This is why I do this.
Dude, we love you too.
I swear to God, when it's crunch time, it's fucking crunch time. And, you know, we're recording this. Fuck, what's today? Wednesday at 8:30 at night. Normally I reserve all this shit for Sundays. But like I said, you know, when you got to get the message across and you got to let the people know what's up, get out there, do the hard work, write the riffs, go to practice, do the podcast, put the socials out. But all we need you to do, listeners, viewers, is come to the show. That's it. That's all we need you to do. You can jam them on Spotify or Apple Music or Tidal or wherever, you know, Bandcamp. Bandcamp, that's a good one. Shout out Bandcamp. Support the local music scene no matter what you do. And then let them know that you're supporting them. I think that's, people talk about like the old adage of friends adding friends and then just telling them to like their band on Facebook. I think that's pretty much done. And everything is, you know, algorithmic. So you are fed, you know, interesting. I mean, God, I usually, when I go work out or when I go run, I'll just kind of pick a local band at random, like whatever mood I'm in. You know, maybe I'm in a riff phase or riff day and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do Bridges. Or maybe I'm in a hardcore day and I, you know, start with like, you know, Virtue 512. And I'm like a sing song day and it's either Villamora or like Colorblind. It's great because then I'll just create a playlist based off of a local. And brother, it takes me to bands that I am super fans of to bands that I've never heard of. And I really think that's neat that it puts local bands in that type of, you know, lineup. And it really helps me kind of navigate the waters because whenever those bands, I'll also reach out to like, hey, I was jamming this local band today and you guys were in the mix. You guys want to get a interview in? And like 9 times out of 10, they're like, fuck yeah, let's do it. And then that just expands, you know, the reach because when they come through and the venue hits me up and they're like, hey, I've got this band coming through. It's like, fun fact, just interviewed them and I listened to them via this band. So there's like, that's how I look at what I do in terms of support outside of, you know, the PR and marketing side is really trying to connect. Like, fuck, dude, I met the band Half Me. Motherfuckers are from Germany. They played with Heavy Hitter like last month. And I actually have, oh wait, I want to show this. Here it is. So I collect these because they're typically one-offs and it's just drum hats. And this one actually is damaged. So yeah. And then this part is actually hand drawn as well. These are, I have probably 10 of them in the corner. And then I've got probably 6 of them up top. It's not going to fit in the frame, but this is where it all started. Right here. It's a kit.
It's sick.
Dude.
I don't know if you can hear me through this, but that's where it all started. Shout out Josh Valdez. That dude gave this to us as a gift. Didn't even ask for it. Dude, I remember the day I fucking accepted this. It was great. Gave me a good feeling. And that's why I'm still here. And that's why I throw shows. So December 6th, come and take it live. You're going to see Bridges Ablaze. You're going to see Inside the Hollow. You're going to see Broken Time, Cult Burner, Bat Lips, Future Ghost, motherfucking Darkness Divided, boy. Woo! Dude, I can't wait.
Fun.
Local legends, man. I
Can't wait.
I remember hearing about Darkness Divided in 2014, man, when I was still at UT.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
It's that good that like, you can it's like bacon that's cooking in the morning and you're upstairs and you get that waft. You're like, I want some of that. Sorry, if you're vegan, it's maybe some like breakfast tofu. I don't know. But anyway, that's the vibe I get. So
Fakin'. That's what they call it. They called it Fakin' at Bolden Creek Cafe. They were like,
shit. Oh man. All right. Perfect ending. Guys, Brian, Ruben, I love you. Thank you very much for donating some of the time of your life here with me. For everybody listening and watching, thank you as well. Again, December 6th, come and take it live. ATX Metal Podcast Showcase. Gonna really have a good time. Come out, support your local scene, and just, you know, be a part of the crowd, be a part of the fun. You don't have to go to every show, but when you go to one, you know, show up, show out. Any final words from you guys? Ruben, I'll let you go first. Any hashtags, anything, and then Brian, you take it over, and then we'll close out.
Go ahead and give us a follow on all social media platforms. Bridges Ablaze. Please spread the word. Hashtag ATXMP Festival. Let's make that happen.
Let's go.
Yeah. Come see us live. Give us a stream. Give us a listen. Check out our stuff. Let us know what you think. If you don't like it, that's cool. Just be nice about it. And if you love us, send us a message. Leave a comment. Do something. We'd love to hear from you. Love to see you.
Yes, love to see you. That's it right there. Love to see you. Whenever I put wristbands on people, I get called out every now and again down to come and take it. And I'm at the front door putting wristbands on people, and so we had a little policy change. So if you're over 21, you get a little shiny wristband on your right hand. And if you're under 21, you don't get one, but you still get one on your left. Everybody gets one on their left. And I'm usually the guy wrapping wristbands. And people are like, oh, what's this? And I was like, oh, this tells us that you bought a ticket and you belong here. And I can't count how many people kind of get, I don't know, it's like puts a smile on their face. They're like, oh, I belong here. And it's like, yes, you do. We all do. We all belong here.
Amen.
And, trying to come back together and just, be in person and ask them if they have any cats. What's their favorite color? Are they into anime? Just pick their brains. Yeah, their set was great and their merch is fly, but get to know these people. That's why, we'll do this again. Once you drop that EP, we'll do a full-blown hour and we'll really kind of dive into the new stuff. But until then, again, one more time, December 6th, come and take it live. If you go to the purchase link, just type in Bridges Ablaze. That gives them a little shout out on the venue side, and also kind of counts. I don't know if they do like points or some shit, but anyway, it counts. And as long as you show up and have a good time, that's all that I care about. That's why I do this. So anyway, again, Brian, Ruben, thank you very much. Just stick around for a little bit after I hit pause, let it finish uploading. And then, I will see you guys December 6th.
Rock and roll. Thank you for having us, Ryan.
All right, bud.
Yes, sir.